Welcome guys. In the last video we left it from here that I value was 50 and now it is true, the statement comes to true, the condition comes true, then again it will enter the curly braces and printf function will be used. Now modulus d means integer type will be evaluated and slash n will give a new line for the next printf function. And now I, the value of I will be printed, that is 50. Now as earlier it was 49 and it printed and gave me 50 plus plus, and after checking became 50, the value for I became 50 slash 50. Now 50 will get increased by I plus plus, so now the value of I is 51. Now coming to this, I is less than equal to n. Is 51 less than equal to 50? No, I is greater than 50. That means now the condition evaluates to false. As we get the condition false, it will now jump from here and the cursor will move down. So now the cursor will come to get ch, which will hold our result. Alt F9, success, control F9, enter a number, that is 50, so it will give the result. Let us write something else so that it will be better. Suppose I write 20, see 1 to 20, that is because after 20 I value was 21, which was greater than 20, so the loop was terminated and cursor came here and get ch function hold the value and sort up. So what we learned is, as soon as the condition is false, our loop terminates. Yes, the loop will come out. And here a very important thing to notice, yes, you always have an initial point. You always have an initial point from where you start. I started from I is equals to 1, that means it had a base, it has an initial. And suppose you print the function and after writing this code you do not write I plus plus, it means you are not increasing the value of I. So how the condition will evaluate to false? So at every stage the cursor condition will come here after printing this. Every time I value will remain as 1 only. For that, suppose I compile this code and compile Ctrl plus F9 without using I plus plus, I will put slash, that means comment. Now it won't be in the code. If I remove I plus plus, then this code will execute infinite number of times. That means I value is 1 will be printed infinite times. It won't stop unless the memory is full and it gets the program will get terminated. So always have 3 things in your program. That is, I'll just tell you, I suggest you guys to note that point. This is very important. INI, initial point. You always should have initial point. I think I should mention comment. Second, you should have a counter loop condition, and very important, first let's remove this, we should have an increment function, INCREMENT. Increment should be there so that our condition will check again and again, and when the condition is false it will terminate. In the next video we will learn about it in brief and in a better way. Thank you and see you in the next video.